Hello everybody, SirMonkeySuit here, back again. We are on Steins Gate because it's Monday. So I'm ready to have my mind fucking explode yet again. Alright, so things we do know. Well, it's incredibly caught up in time travel and shit like that. Which makes this a hell fucking convoluted to fuck. We've got a bunch of sort of main characters with Kyoma or Ocarine, Mayuri, Itaru Hoshida, and there seem to be sort of freelance scientists kind of thing. There seems to be a lot of maybe some conspiracy going on with, I don't know, maybe some kind of organization, or at least that's what Ocarine seems to imply anyway. There's also Kirisu as well, the redhead, who seems to kind of know more than she's letting on, so I'm interested to see what exactly is going on there. And yeah, it seems to focus a lot of around his phone, this time travel thing. The question is exactly how the time travel works, because it's not there are different kinds of time travel, there are different instances. It seems in the last episode though with John Tita that we got this idea that there are just different world lines. So if you want to meet yourself, for example, it would just go down a different line and another one's created, sort of thing. Yeah, at least that's what he seems to think anyway. That's just a hypothesis. Whether that is actually what's happening here, I don't know. But it would be stupid to ignore that as something just what he is saying, because John Titor seems to be the guy who knows what's up. So yeah. Speaking of which, he had something with CERN and he traveled back in time. I don't know, kind of sorted out because of, I don't know, some dystopian future world where CERN was maybe a company basically controlling the world kind of shit. Yeah. And there's some interesting girl named Mueka who has a picture of a really old but rare computer. I don't know what that I don't know what that is going to have to do with the rest of the story. I imagine it must do. I don't know if maybe that computer is controlling that satellite. Maybe that dropped from the sky, landed on the roof. Possibly. That would make sense. And yeah, Ruka is a dude. So great. Right, with all that being said, I'm still doing this in dub. That's just what's gonna happen. However, I have put on the subtitles, so I should be able to see the translations for things that are happening on the phone and on computers and shit like that, because obviously that's important stuff. So I've got the subtitles on there now, so we should be alright, good to go. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into episode 3, shall we? Let's go.
Hey, sorry, I tried knocking, but no one came.
But how'd you ferret us out?
I asked Hashida for the street address, though I gotta admit I was expecting less of a frat pad and more of an actual lab.
Idiot. We are undone. The organization's finally worked an agent into our sanctum sanctorum. What? Our present calamity can't be the choice of Steins Gate.
What in the hell is a Steins Gate?
It's just a phrase he's partial to. It doesn't mean anything.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Inside? I came here to find out why you were so surprised to see me alive, or if that was just your clever excuse to go poking around in my coat. And that...
Parallel world paranoia.
The rest are still attached to it. Doesn't look faked.
That was a nice little transition.
Doomsday device. Don't you take your eyes off her for a nanosecond.
Sure thing, boss.
Got tweezers?
No.
Fine. Viscous consistency. Flavor? Yuck. Not good.
Sad zombie. Eating that in lieu of brain matter? I'd have given you a banana.
You pervert. Jeez, you just want to watch me eat a banana.
Oh, you said you just want to watch me eat a banana a second ago?
Oh, for God's
Could you,
sake.
repeat that for me? Only this time, whisper it a little bit.
Why would I do that? You know what on the table? Don't even start. The microwave did that, right?
How would you know
It's
that?
top secret. Avert your eyes, woman. Future gadget numero 8 is our laboratory's most diabolical weapon.
She's pretty smart, man. No point playing keep away if she can tell us how the thing works.
You there, Christina, you said your name was?
Yeah, never said that.
I will divulge its secrets to you if and only if. Firstly, you must join our sacred brotherhood of anarchic science, the Future Gadget Laboratory.
You're real.
Your membership is provisional. Now, secondly, you do not run screaming to the cops about us being perverts.
Okay, I accept. On one condition, though, you need to give it a rest with all the fruit-based innuendo. I wouldn't want to have to start reaching for the pepper spray.
Ah, sweet victory. I hereby nomenclate you lab member 004. Also known as Christina.
No, I am not.
When you're on a chicken bender, grab a box of chicken tenders. Bok, bok, bok. Say that.
Doesn't make it.
A girl? I won't be the only one.
Is it that big of a deal?
Super big deal. You're the only girl who's ever been up here other than me. Can you believe it?
You don't say.
Nice to meet ya.
Thank you, and likewise.
Deuce?
What's up?
There was an electrical discharge.
What?
Well, lightning came out of the microwave. Yeah, that pretty much covers it.
When exactly?
Yesterday, around noon, I think. So I guinea pigged my phone onto it.
When I texted from the radio building, you're telling me the phone wave real name TBA was actually wired into your cell phone?
That nutty one about Makise getting 86th? You fired that thing off to me last week.
The hell I did! I sent it yesterday!
We should try to recreate those same conditions.
Mayuri, will your chicken tenders heed the call of science?
Yes. Chicken tenders taste best when you eat them with friends.
Daru, your phone will have to suffice.
What do you want it to say?
How about Christina is a pervert?
Don't go pushing your luck, jerkwad.
How about I just split the difference? Ocarine is a pervert. What do you think?
What?
Attaboy. Good thinking.
Firing torpedoes, Captain.
And now, we play the waiting
I
game.
bet you those tenders are nice and hot.
Mayuri, no!
Oh shit! That could have been bad.
You alright?
Talking about a microwave you probably bought secondhand at some pawn shop, not a hydrogen bomb.
My chickies are charcoal. They'll never be tender again.
What are we gonna do about that hole in the floor? Mr. Braun's gonna burst a blood vessel.
Well,
Jackpot. Received July 24th at 5:30 p.m. It really went back in time. Just as the banana has returned to the bunch from whence it was taken, this text has jumped 5 days into the past.
but that would mean...
Yes, exactly. This humble kitchen appliance is
It's a time machine.
a time machine.
Getting a little low on morale. Plus, my 2D harem hates it when I neglect them. Why aren't they turning into gel nanas anymore?
Beats me. How come we can't send any more texts back in time?
Maybe we should pick Makise's brain again.
The SS Christina has sailed.
No. But that's impossible.
So just left
And that was the last we saw.
because she doesn't. Right.
Why'd she
Okay.
get so freaked out?
What am I looking at?
Just the LHC.
What?
Large Hadron Collider. CERN's particle accelerator. Ain't she a thing?
CERN again.
Suddenly, there's people talking about him all over the internet.
What does it stand for? In his post, John Teeter says that CERN completes a working time machine by 2034.
Too early for crazy talk.
Just tell me, what does it stand for?
Get off my jock and I'll tell you. CERN's full name is the European Organization in Nuclear Research. They're based outside Geneva. Their big thing is particle physics research, hence the name, and rightly so. Check out the hardware these cats are packing. There were even rumors going around that the LHC could produce micro black holes. If anything could, that'd be it.
Black holes, you say, huh? Daru,
Uh-huh.
is there or isn't there a prevalent school of thought that posits time travel is possible through the
Through a
creation
black
and
hole, yeah, yeah,
exploitation
yeah.
of miniature black holes?
Yeah?
Because
There
it's reaching the
But
speed of
Monkey
light.
says
Like,
lecture pretty
light
much
can't
let the
escape
daylight
that,
through
right?
that one. CERN told everybody they struck out, man.
Please, as though I would just blithely take their word for it. At this juncture, Daru, we've but one course of action.
Go visit Ferris at the maid cafe.
Wrong! Don't make me fight this fight alone. I need your exemplary elite skills, hack.
Stop and don't talk dirt
Elite
to me.
skills.
You know what must be done.
No.
We hack into CERN.
Shit.
You're kidding.
Hard at work, I see.
You know it. The shop doesn't get any customers. I'm dying of boredom.
Should have gotten work at a bike store.
Fess up. What kind of hijinks are you guys getting up to? With a name like Future Gadget Laboratory, it's gotta be.
Who divulged that name? Aha, well, if you know that much, I suppose you can handle the truth. We've taken up arms against a so-called benign group that fancies itself a shadow government.
Wow, that sounds pretty hardcore. And the group you're talking about, it's CERN, yeah?
How do you know that?
My bad. See, I heard you going on about it. I just get so bored down here, and voices carry, you know?
Just a retro PC fangirl. She wants me to help her find an IBN 5100.
IBN?
So you've heard of it?
Kinda. That time traveler dude, John Titer, whatever.
Teeter was?
Yeah, I read all about it on some web forum or
How does she know?
He was saying something like the IBN 5100 was built before PCs were using BASIC, so it can read IBN's proprietary programming code, which no other PC can.
Are you sure?
Contrary to your beliefs, time is not a river flowing from past to future in an inexorable current. For example, let's say I go back in time and kill somebody we'll call A. Doing so will lead to an alteration of what is known as the divergence number, and the world line will shift to a universe without A.
Right. So a bunch of different lines then.
When a world line shifts, people's memories are changed accordingly. So, memories of the world in which A continued to exist are nullified. CERN is not so benign as they would have you believe. For example, they've already succeeded in producing miniature black holes.
And you require an IBN 5100 to prevent this future of yours from occurring, I assume?
That is correct. The IBN 5100's singular abilities are needed to halt CERN's ambitions.
Right, okay.
I'm intrigued. I would very much like to speak with you at some point. This is my email address. If you contact me, I will reply.
This table's configuration to start decrypting like a mofo.
Good morning! Yum!
Ooh, canned Odin stew. Once again, your contribution to the cause is inspiring.
I can't treat often, but today's special. See, I needed to get some of these Rhinette sausages anyway. They're giving away a free Upo with every single box you buy. It isn't nice to go snooping around in other people's stuff.
We have to bring CERN's iniquities to light.
Yeah, I know, but I think maybe Kurisu ran away because she didn't think it was very nice either. I hope she comes back someday. I liked her a whole lot.
Mary. You got it?
In your face! In your face, CERN! All your base are belong to me! You have no chance.
All your base?
Yeah, fake user ID, yeah! But the term Z program was used about 100 times in the past month. Okay. Z program experiment report 137. As the
Code name,
generating
huh?
miniature black holes has already been met, the contents of this
They've already
report
done
have
it.
been deleted.
Right.
Oh.
So they've already done it then.
They were successful.
Human is dead. Mismatch.
They were testing humans?
Human is dead.
Shh. Could that be Kurisu maybe? Were the
Someone died.
Shit. Okay. Episode 3. Some interesting revelations we got in this episode. So, start from the very top. Kurisu spent time in the US. It seems like that is somewhere where she spends a lot of her time, considering she's going back and forth. Now, as for like CERN, I don't know if CERN is like a global company or is it just based in Japan. Because I don't know, there may be some connection there with her and CERN. I don't know though. We'll get into that later. So apparently, yeah, Steins Gate is just a phrase he says. It's like just a bunch of words that he says. It doesn't really mean anything, I figure like this time machine is what he's going to end up calling it. It's called a Steins Gate, possibly, unless they tell us something different. It's interesting with Kirisu. How did she know that it was the microwave that did that? Has she been involved in some experiments in the past where that has occurred? So she kind of knows. I'm interested to know how she figured that out. Like, at all. It's strange. So there was an electrical discharge around the time when they were showing the satellite on TV. Ocarina left. In which case, Daru hooked up his phone to the microwave, sent a text. Oh, sorry, he got a text. Sorry, apparently sent from a week ago, when in reality it was sent like the day before, right? I was wondering, why the hell did Mayuri open up the fucking microwave like in mid-flow like that? It's like, I guess she's just an airhead, but like, Jesus, that could have been bad. So yeah, it's proven that the microwave is the time machine, and it's not the phone. Although I guess it would have to be both, like, because he didn't have access to the microwave in the first episode when he went back in time. Or shit happened, in which case she was still alive. Oh my god. But I think what is quite clear is Kirisu. I wrote down Kirisu doesn't like time travel, but I think she does. I think she has, like I said, more than meets the eye with her. I don't know if she is connected with CERN. Because in that sort of little get together that she had, where she was like in front of the a bunch of people like explaining stuff, and obviously she had that back and forth with Ocarina, right? She was explaining the reasons why time travel couldn't exist, right? Now she could just be hiding that, and she could be trying to get, like, you know, get the public, like, give them the idea, yeah, time travel doesn't exist. So she could be part of CERN. And trying to keep the whole thing on her wraps. In which case, when it was confirmed that the microwave was a time travel device, she was like, oh shit, she need, like, I don't know. Fuck, it's tough to get my head around this one. CERN was working on a particle accelerator, hence, like, you know, the idea was they could create black holes. But they give to the media, they give the idea that they couldn't do it. When in reality, they did do it, they just never disclosed the information. So they hacked in, got a lot of information, right? So got some information that essentially the Z program or the Z program already accomplished this black hole thing and never disclosed it as public information. And there was a little term that said human is dead. Now, I figure that was Kirisu from episode 1, right? When she was dead. I figure that's what they're talking about here. There's nothing really to connect that, other than, like, you know, I think, because the only thing I can really go on is that Kirisu knows more than she's letting on. Or she's part of something bigger that just hasn't been disclosed yet. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. However, the old computer, the IBM 5100, is the key to essentially taking down CERN, or not letting them get too far to the point where they literally control the planet. Because they will basically have done that by 2036. Do we know when this takes place? I don't think I do. We know it takes place, obviously, like, I don't know, maybe around the same time. Maybe it's around the same time as this came out, so it would have been like, what, like 2008 to 10, 2010, something like that, roughly there. The interesting things was that girl, I can't remember her name, she works down in the shop downstairs, mentioned that she knows about John Titor and stuff. I thought last episode when Ocarine was trying to bring up things, he only got four matches that come up in relation to that name, and all of his books were gone. So I thought that he didn't exist, at least in that world line. However, now how does she know about him then? Like, are they going through different world lines? Like, is this what this microwave's doing to them? Like, are they just being... You know what I mean? It's almost like they're transferring through different world lines. That's what it's like. Because I thought John T like just didn't exist at that point. Or he didn't... Or he died like earlier than he ever got a chance to do all this shit. So the fact that that girl knows about it is strange. Yeah. Fuck me. It's just it's so hard to fucking gauge like what is happening with time travel. It's like one of those. It's one of those subjects that's just like fucking man. Because it could be fucking anything. That's the problem. So it's so hard to pinpoint. Alright, we're going to move straight on to episode 4, and I'm going to give my thoughts. Hopefully there's some revelations, and like some more revelations, and something big I can like latch onto and like get like a concrete theory on the go. Because I feel like in these last 3 episodes I haven't particularly come up with any concrete theory. It's just a bunch of theories that could be true, because just that's the way time travel works. Like, in order to pinpoint like the correct thing that's going on here is fucking hard. It's going to be fucking hard. So yeah, I'm going to move on to episode 4. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.